a little bit of hype for this because I think it's pretty cool. It's a few things that I've pulled together. There are a lot of moving parts, and I'll lay them out in the 10 steps with this video. But this is a preliminary part that I'm doing just to show off a app that I think can be very useful for people who stream and also wide broadcast. So first, I'm going to start with that I've created a tech video that was me recording with my phone, a hooking up my Alien laptop up to my TV. It's a 4K TV. Now, it was kind of just something to do. It was something that was cool, something I wanted to show off, and initially thought I would just upload it live to my stream, to my Facebook page. And you might have heard me just say upload it live to my Facebook page, and that's correct. So I wanted to take it a little bit step further. So one of the things that I wanted to talk about is OneStream. For you hardcore streamers out there, many of you are probably familiar with the methods you can use for streaming your desktop and such things, and not necessarily needing to use mediums such as Mixer and Twitch and so forth. My hope is that this will be a springboard for your imagination and of sharing among the streaming community, as well as a building of support for each other through this website that I'm going to start off with, OneStream. And I'll explain how this plays into all of this. So I've created a Facebook page that's kind of grown pretty exponentially over the past 4 days. I first got into streaming and looking at OneStream and then wanted to advertise it. And the reason why I want to advertise it is because if people use it, then you get 15% of whatever their earnings are from underneath you. Now, in thinking of a strategic way to make that seem enticing, I turned my attention to the people that I think would use it the most, namely streamers. So that's where I'll begin with. So just for a heads up, I have the large video that I recorded with my phone because normally streaming videos are not really large. This one is because it was recorded with a phone. It's over a gig. I'm utilizing Facebook's compression because this will eventually show on Facebook, stream on Facebook. So I have a private group that I'm just uploading the video to, that I plan on downloading the video back down from to have it in a compressed state. The reason I'm doing this is because there is a 1 gigabyte upload limit for OneStream, and I want to be upfront and honest about that, but there are ways to get around it, and frequently even my largest streaming videos that have lasted hours have not exceeded more than 500 megabytes. So there are ways around it. That's why I'm showing this video. That's why I'm showing some of the tips and tricks that I've figured out. And if you're wondering why I'm looking off to the side, yes, I have to have notes for this to keep everything straight. So starting with a demo of how I would do this with OneStream. So say, for example, that my video is already downloaded. It's already uploaded to, it's uploading to Facebook, and I'll be downloading it. But that's a rare occasion. There are lots of times that you'll have a loose streaming video you've downloaded, say, off Mixer, that you're ready to go ahead and just broadcast it. And say you want to broadcast it to any one of these channels here. I've only been experimenting with Facebook, and that's been working out great. I can see it being very useful for the same reasons in YouTube. This is why I was saying that it's kind of, this is the principles of it. It's up to your imagination, and I imagine many of you are very educated and intelligent people that work with computers that can piece this together in a way that will make sense and will be profitable for you and your audience. So with that said, let's go ahead and jump into it. You can see that I've got Facebook set up here. I have my game streaming page set up. I'm just going to show you the steps that you would go through in order to choose a file and schedule a stream for it. So first, we'll start with schedule new stream. And I won't go from Dropbox or Google Drive. I'll just go directly from my computer. So this was a video, if you've been following my channel, that actually has Carrie doing VR. So say I wanted to pick this video, and this is the one that I want to go forward with. It will upload it, and I can set the title of what I want it to do. I can set the description of anything I want it to do, for say for Facebook purposes or YouTube. I can come over here and I can schedule the time. Kind of keep an eye on this as that's uploading. Schedule the time accordingly. By default, it's going to go public. You can set it to private. You can also set notifications up to give people, or no notification, to give them a heads up that the video is coming. And then once this is done parsing through here, uploading, I'll be able to choose my game stream page and schedule stream. Basically, from here on out, it's doing all of the stream, matching the stream, hooking up to Facebook because you've hooked up your Facebook to this. Normally, that's something that you would probably do through an application called OBS. And you would go into your settings, you'd set your stream, you'd set your stream key and all of that stuff. The advantage with something like this is that depending on which level you invest in OneStream, you can actually stream to multiple places at the same time. So you could multi-stream to your Facebook, to your YouTube, the same quote-unquote live video. And I like to think of it in terms of, if you were going to take a selfie, you usually take 10, 15 selfies. You take the best picture, you send it to the girl and say, this is what I look like all the time, right? So as a streamer, there are sometimes we have good streams, sometimes they're bad. Some are live and they have to be live, and that's cool. That's what the audience expects. But there are some cases where, you might want to demo a game, or, for example, I watch YouTubers all the time that are putting together videos. Maybe they do a couple of runs through it and they choose their favorite one. This would be a perfect example of where you could use OneStream in order to take a file and to stream it as live to your Facebook or your YouTube. So from this point on, it's really pretty simple. You just hit schedule stream. It will go in and it will schedule it, and it will do your Facebook notifications and everything after that. So there's obviously more to this. This is the beginning part. I will be appending the video that I plan to do for the tech video that I did earlier that I'm going to download. There's also a way to take this even a step further in order to really reach maximum attention and profits in this. So for those of you familiar with an application for the phone called DU Recorder, they actually pay for you streaming content off of YouTube. So for example, you could take your video that you've used OneStream to stream out to YouTube, and then turn around and point at that YouTube video in your DU Recorder app and get publicity for it and get paid for running their ads on that. In addition, you've got your Facebook ads, how much you want to boost on top of that. Those are things that are open to you, obviously, as a streamer, how much you want to invest on your content and into your audience. The OneStream part of it, and the reason why I'm showing my ID and the link to sign up under me, is obviously I want people to sign up under me, and I want them to go forth and do the same thing that I'm trying to show here and get people to sign up underneath them. As a streaming community, we would be able to piggyback off of each other's efforts and be able to have a 15% increase for the people who are signed up underneath us. So all it takes is showing your reference ID, pointing them to OneStream. You can even use this video and reference it on your own page, point them to your sign up instead of mine, obviously. Doesn't really matter to me. They'll go underneath me anyway. What I'm hoping is that something like this could go viral, and it could benefit all of us if we really do it with intention. I think that taking the technicality out of having to use software like OBS and making it into a platform that can be built on, a pyramid type project, if you want to call it that, such as OneStream, is absolutely brilliant. I have complimented the creators of it. I wish I would have thought of it myself. All I can do now is back it, and they're also aware that I'm even doing this video. So with that, I hope I've got you excited enough to at least be able to have an idea of what the steps are involved with this. I guess my technical video at this point is kind of an afterthought. But the thing I want you to remember is that none of this is live, but I'm going to make it all appear live, all before you on Facebook, all at the same time. And my hope is that that will cause a lot of excitement and a lot of people going out and checking out OneStream and signing up, at least for the minimum deal, so that you can start doing your own scheduled live Facebook streams and reach your audience. So with that, I will go ahead and close this out, and good luck to all.
Downstairs to the laptop, which is plugged into the 65-inch 4K TV, with the laptop being hooked up to the Xbox controller and the mouse and the keyboard in the living room, TV room here. Obviously need to fix the resolution, but this isn't even running on the laptop. This is streaming from downstairs. So here's my desktop. Let's see what I can do with the resolution. I really have no idea. What kind of resolution we're talking about for this thing. That would be my 2-year-old in the background. One sec, let me find this. Alright, so it looks like it's fully automated. The TV just takes care of the refresh rate and all of the resolution stuff. I imagine it's running at 4K, so that's kind of cool. We can really tell if we go into a game and start messing with what resolution we can output that as. So let me go ahead and pull up Grand Theft Auto 5 here. So I got a little distracted. This is Gladiator playing from my downstairs desktop, streaming to the laptop, playing out to the TV via HDMI.
Blessed Mother, come to with the God's desire for their future.
Get this out of the way.
Blessed Father, watch over my wife and son.
Fortunately, there's glare on the TV, but you can see the resolution is pretty good.
To hold them again. Ancestors, I honor you. You will try to live with the divinity.
So this is an app called Chrome Remote Desktop. I actually have this hooked up to my desktop downstairs. You want to say hi, Zeke? As you can see on the TV, I kind of closed out and logged out, and Grand Theft Auto 5 is still running on the desktop downstairs. So I opened another game and had both of them running, which obviously isn't optimal. Need to figure out how. So if I just go back to Steam here, we can see it down on my computer downstairs. It's up and everything. I just need to, and I just did this, but so it's open there. If I close the window there, we can see it's still running on my computer downstairs. If I hit stream, then it will make the necessary connection.